Welcome to Rise and Learn English. Today, we are going to talk about the music of your voice. Many students come to me and say, "I hate my accent. I sound terrible." When I speak, people ask me to repeat myself. They feel ashamed. They feel like their accent is a barrier that stops them from connecting with people. If you feel this way, I have good news for you. There is nothing wrong with your voice. You do not have a bad mouth or a bad ear. You simply have muscle memory. Your mouth muscles have been trained for 20 or 30 years to move in a specific way for your native language. Now, you are asking them to do gymnastics they have never done before. Of course it feels strange. Of course it sounds different. Today we are going to stop wishing for a better accent and start training for one. We are going to approach pronunciation like an athlete approaches the gym. We are going to learn the professional techniques to retrain your muscles, find the rhythm of English, and speak with crystal clear confidence. The goal: clarity, not perfection. First, we must destroy a dangerous myth. The goal is not to sound exactly like the Queen of England or a Hollywood actor. Your accent is your history. It is your identity. It is beautiful. The goal is clarity. There is a difference between a strong accent and bad pronunciation. A strong accent means you sound like you are from your country, but everyone understands you. Bad pronunciation means people cannot understand the words you are saying. We are going to fix the pronunciation so that your accent becomes a charming part of your personality, not a wall that blocks communication. Secret 1. The mouth gym. English requires your mouth to move differently than your native language. If you speak Japanese or Spanish, your mouth might not open very wide. The sounds are produced at the front of the mouth. English is a loud, open language. The sounds often come from the throat and the belly. To train like a pro, you must perform the exaggeration drill. Take a sentence like, "The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain." Stand in front of a mirror. Say it, but open your mouth twice as wide as normal. Move your lips aggressively. Stick your tongue out. Look like a crazy person. The rain in Spain. Why do we do this? Because you need to stretch the muscles. You need to break the old habits. When you exaggerate in practice, you will speak normally in conversation. If you practice quietly, you will mumble in conversation. You have to train heavy to play light. Secret 2. The schwa, the lazy sound. This is the #1 secret to sounding like a native speaker. In many languages, every vowel is pronounced clearly. A, E, I, O, U. But English is a stress-timed language. We only pronounce the important syllables clearly. The unimportant syllables get crushed into a tiny lazy sound called the schwa. It sounds like, look at the word banana. You probably want to say ba-na-na. 3 clear A's. But a native speaker says ba-ne-nu. The first A is lazy. The last A is lazy. Only the middle A is strong. If you pronounce every letter perfectly, you sound like a robot. To sound human, you must learn to be lazy. Look at the word computer. It is not computer, it is computer. Find the schwa in every word. It is the secret rhythm of English. Secret 3. The rubber band technique. English has a melody. It goes up and down. Important words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, are long and high. Grammar words, prepositions, articles, are short and low. Imagine you are holding a rubber band. When you say a stressed word, stretch the rubber band. I went to the store. Stretch. To buy some bread. Stretch. The words to thee and to buy some are very fast. The rubber band snaps back. Many students speak flat. I went to the store. This is hard to listen to. It sounds boring. You must find the peaks and valleys. When you speak, push the important words. Stretch them, make them louder, and whisper the small words. This creates the music of fluency. Secret 4. The consonant glue. In your native language, maybe you finish one word before starting the next. Black and white. In English, we use glue. We connect the end of one word to the start of the next. Black and white becomes black and white. Wake up becomes wake up. Turn it on becomes turn it on. This is called linking. If you separate your words, you sound choppy. If you link them, you sound fluid. Practice this with simple phrases. Do not say cup of tea. Say cup of tea. Make it one liquid sound. This makes you sound faster without actually speaking faster. Secret 5. The TH workout. The TH sound is the enemy of many students. It does not exist in many languages. You replace it with S, sink instead of think, or D, dat instead of that. To fix this, you must accept that it feels weird. You have to stick your tongue out between your teeth and blow air. It feels rude. It feels like you are spitting, but you must do it. Put your hand in front of your mouth. Say, think. If you don't feel air hitting your hand, you are doing it wrong. Drill this sound every morning for 2 minutes. This, that, those, Thursday, thought. Your tongue is a muscle. It will get tired. That is good. That means it is growing stronger. Secret 6. The shadow. We have talked about shadowing before, but for accents, it is critical. Find an actor who has the voice you want. Maybe it is Morgan Freeman. Maybe it is Julia Roberts. Play a clip, pause it, and imitate them. But do not just say the words. Be them. If they sigh, you sigh. If their voice cracks, your voice cracks. Pretend you are an actor playing a role. When you pretend to be someone else, you lose your own insecurities. You stop worrying about your accent and you adopt their accent. It tricks your brain into fluency. Secret 7. The feedback loop. You cannot fix what you cannot hear. When you speak, you hear your voice through the bones of your skull. It sounds deeper and better than it really is. You need to hear the truth. Record yourself on your phone. Read a paragraph from a book. Then listen to the recording. I warn you, you will hate it. Everyone hates their own voice. It is normal. But listen closely. Compare it to a native speaker. Did you miss the schwa? Did you forget to link wake up? Was your rhythm flat? Identify one thing to fix, then record it again. This cycle, record, listen, correct, is the fastest way to improve. It is painful, but it works. Conclusion: own your voice. Finally, remember that confidence changes your pronunciation. When you are nervous, you mumble. You speak quietly. This makes your accent sound worse because people have to strain to hear you. When you speak loudly and slowly, your accent becomes clearer. Do not apologize for your English. Do not say, "Sorry, my bad English." Open your mouth. Project your voice. You are speaking a second or third language. That is a superpower. Treat your voice like an instrument. Tune it every day. Stretch the rubber band. Find the schwa, and speak with the pride of someone who has worked hard to be heard.